You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
If you've opened up Wordle today and felt a little stuck, you're not alone. Puzzle number 1526, released on August 23, 2025, turned out to be a tricky one, but also pretty satisfying once the solution was revealed. Like always, players were teased with subtle hints before the answer was finally confirmed. And, in case you're still wondering what it was, today's word was union. Now that may not sound too wild at first glance, but Wordle fans know how a few repeating letters and a cluster of vowels can really make or break your guessing streak. Today's puzzle had 3 vowels, and even a repeated letter, which always throws people off. The fact that it began with a vowel, specifically the letter U, gave some players a decent starting point, but others admitted it slowed them down, because starter words rarely begin that way. Hints were dropped throughout the day, pointing out that the answer was all about connection, the action or fact of joining or being joined together. Once you heard that clue, the word union almost seemed obvious. But of course, hindsight is always clearer than the moment you're staring at those 5 empty squares and second-guessing every word you've ever known. Wordle, created a few years back by Josh Wardle as a gift for his partner, has become a global obsession. The New York Times eventually picked it up, and since then, it has been woven into countless daily routines. Whether over morning coffee or late at night before bed, players check in, share results, and sometimes even compete with friends. The joy is in the simplicity. 6 tries to land on the right word. But puzzles like today's remind us how challenging 5 little letters can really be. If you're tracking the recent answers, yesterday's word on August 22nd was RATTY, a more unusual choice that had its own set of challenges. And just days ago, players wrestled with words like issue, ROWDY, and LMA. Seeing that variety is part of what keeps the game addictive. Sometimes it's a common word, sometimes it's quirky, and other times it's something as straightforward yet layered as union. So if today's Wordle gave you a tough time, you weren't alone. The combination of repeated letters, multiple vowels, and a starting vowel made this one stand out. But the solution was a satisfying one. Because union isn't just a word we use casually. It carries weight, meaning, and even a bit of symbolism. And, as always, there will be a fresh challenge waiting tomorrow. After all, that's the beauty of Wordle. Even when you miss, you're still drawn back for the next puzzle, ready to take another crack at it. Stay subscribed for more videos.